When you thought things were going well with someone you are interested in romantically, feeling ignored by them might be hurtful. The love of your dreams, and you are having a terrific conversation 1 minute, and then all of a sudden it appears like she is ignoring you. She seems intrigued by you. Does she avoid you? Do you need to leave her alone, or should you keep messaging her? All of these are important concerns worth exploring in this video. So if you're new to our channel, then subscribe to us and become part of our YouTube family. Does she really disregard you? It's common to presume that the girl you're interested in is ignoring you when she stops responding to your texts. That might not, however, be the situation. Everybody has a different way of messaging. Some people respond to texts right away, while others typically take a few hours, when they are at work, school, socializing, resting, etc. Some individuals turn their phones off or put them on mute. Some people even purposefully postpone responding to texts for a few days in order to appear uninterested and scare the texter away, a practice known as playing hard to get. The truth is that there isn't a set formula for how frequently to text someone you like. It depends on who you are, who they are, and how the connection is generally structured. That being said, there are things you should and shouldn't do if it has been a few days and they haven't responded. Keep the dialogue new and fresh. You don't need to go back to your previous conversations if the person you like hasn't texted back to you recently. It's time to move on and start a new discussion because that topic is probably no longer relevant. A good technique to gain a response is to ask a question. Remember that asking open-ended questions, those that cannot be replied with a simple yes or no, is a fantastic approach to receive a more in-depth response, much like in person. Something straightforward like, "What's been going on with you?" or a query about their areas of interest or potential hobbies. You may inquire, "Are there any new movies that you're interested in seeing?" For instance, it is also simpler to ask them out as a result. Avoid being passively aggressive. Saying something like, "I can see that you're busy," won't get them to text you back. In fact, that can drive them further away. Ask what's been going on in their life rather than making a remark about how busy they must be or how they haven't responded to you. People are drawn to people who exhibit real interest and concern in other people's lives. Thus, it is always a good idea to do so. For instance, you may quickly SMS someone to inquire, "What did you do this weekend?" or "How has work been treating you so far?" Display sincere curiosity. Allow space on the ground. It could be smart not to mention getting together the next time you text if you've been asking the person you like to get together, but they haven't been responding. They might not want to meet up for a variety of reasons, and they might not have anything to do with you. They can be dealing with a challenging situation, be genuinely busy or stressed, or they might be anxious in social situations. It's also important to keep in mind that the first meeting can be frightening if you only spoke to one other online and haven't met in person yet. They may be wary and require more time to get to know you because there are so many horror stories regarding internet dating. Change the subject instead. Discuss a topic that will make you both laugh so that you may talk longer and prepare to ask them out again later. Give them a bit more time and don't press them if you're attempting to get your girlfriend back via text and she's still not replying. Stay positive. Keep the discourse light and upbeat at all times. There's nothing wrong with the occasional caustic remark, but watch out that you don't grumble or make nasty remarks the majority of the time. Put some humor in. Keep in mind that people enjoy laughing and that life can be tough. It's more probable that people will feel comfortable around you and want to continue the discussion if you are courteous and interesting when you speak or text. Description is effective. Keep in mind that lengthy texts may not be the best way to engage someone. In fact, sending someone a novel could make them feel overwhelmed, and you are unlikely to get a text response. Having said that, using certain words when texting someone can make all the difference. In terms of how frequently they text you, you want to match your potential partner and try to sense their vibe from them. If you write them a paragraph and they respond with 1 or 2 sentences, they might not be interested in what you have to say or be too busy. Nevertheless, using vivid language when messaging someone might be effective. Use your words to your advantage if you're a writer. Ignorance is not nice. It may seem as though the love interest in your life is avoiding you, and that is unpleasant. Keep in mind that things might not be as they seem. You don't have all the information, but if you think someone is ignoring you, there are things you can do. Stepping back and giving someone space is one action you may do. There is nothing wrong with allowing someone to complete their necessary tasks. It is comparable to the adage, if you love someone, set them free. You own that person if they return. If not, they were never there. Leave them alone and concentrate on yourself. By doing so, you'll be able to see if they're interested or not and avoid pressing them in a way that can make them feel awkward. Keep in mind that people often enjoy the pursuit despite having a lot on their plates. Make sure you are doing your own thing apart from this person. That not only makes you seem good, but it also benefits your present and future connections, including your relationship with yourself. However, the truth is that they can be purposefully ignoring you, and it's crucial to accept that and move on. They might not be interested in you, or perhaps the timing was just wrong. The wisest course of action in this circumstance, however how challenging it may be, is to kindly withdraw and go on. Do not inquire as to your fault or the reason they stopped texting you. It probably won't be of any assistance. You deserve to be with someone who wants to be with you, and you don't want to push them away any farther. Helping others. Due to past experiences or trauma, if you're sensitive to feeling neglected, you could mistakenly think that you're being ignored when you're not. Be careful not to lash out at this person, as difficult as it might be and crucial as it is to pay attention to your personal sentiments. It won't help anything and will simply enrage them more. If you sense that they aren't talking to you as much as you'd like, stand back and try not to take it personally. It's possible that you have nothing to do with it at all. Even while it's common to have some degree of rejection phobia, some people are more sensitive to rejection than others. A trained therapist can assist you if your relationships or other elements of your life are being negatively impacted by your fear of rejection by identifying the root reasons of your anxiety and helping you develop more effective coping mechanisms. Particularly sensitive people to rejection may often struggle with other mental health issues, including despair and anxiety. Online cognitive behavior therapy has been demonstrated to significantly relieve the symptoms of sadness and anxiety in patients. This therapy helps you recognize incorrect beliefs and reframe your thoughts. Individuals who fear rejection, as well as those who struggle with depression or anxiety, can benefit from mindfulness, which teaches how to focus on the present without passing judgment. An excellent place to discuss communication with a romantic interest is in therapy. You can talk to a couples counselor with your partner if your relationship is still going well, but your conversations have become monotonous. Or if you're single, you might discuss your worries with a personal counselor about dating or pursuing the individuals you like. This finishes our today's video. Share your thoughts with us in the comments and subscribe to our channel before leaving.